In Click 2006, Adam Sandler plays Michael Newman. Now remember, the Masonic mission is making good men better through the death of the old self and birth of the new and improved self. That's the core of initiation. To be initiated is not merely symbolic. It's a neurocognitive shutdown, temporary unconsciousness followed by a reboot. After the reboot, you gain an enhanced authority of awareness and expanded capabilities such as meta-state awareness. You are no longer fooled, not by anything inside you or outside you. Sovereignty doesn't mean rulership over others, it means rulership over the whole self, mind, body, and soul. In Click, Michael Newman is a horrible father and husband. All he cares about is working and making his boss happy. Every initiation movie operates this way. The protagonist is extreme, off-balanced, and in need of a taste of their own medicine, to recalibrate into a healthy, balanced human with integrity. True embodiment isn't just mind over matter, it's soul and mind embodying matter. You are a trio, mind, body, and soul, or awareness. Newman falls asleep in Bed Bath & Beyond and enters the tunnel in the Beyond section. Here he encounters the void, represented by his mother's womb. He emerges with insight directly after the birth scene. The truth is revealed. He sees the true intentions of his assistant. New Min becomes a new man. The remote doesn't control the outerverse, it controls his innerverse. His mind, his thoughts, memories, and emotions. He can't skip to a place unless he's been there before. If it's not in his memory, it's not within his reach. This tells you he's dreaming, but he's not just receiving a vision. He continues to receive it until he awakes. He enjoys control, then suffers from lack of it. The remote has a mind of its own, he says. What that really means is if you don't own your mind owns you. The mind has a mind of its own unless you own it. Let's ground this in history to show you this isn't a reach. Enter Saint Juan Diego, the namesake of San Diego. He saw a vision of the Virgin Mary herself on a hill in the 1530s, who instructed him to gather flowers in his cloak and deliver them to the sick bishop. When he unrolled the cloak to reveal the flowers that he collected, the image of Mary was embroidered onto it. The same image described in the book of Revelation. Did Juan Diego see the Virgin? To answer that, we have to go further back. Enter St. John the Apostle. John was a magus, a wise man, a sorcerer, an astrologer. Magi and sorcerers usually get associated with wizards and witches. Wizard just means wise one, literally. Witches hold crystal balls because they are seers, they are watchers. Prophets in training. What appears in the ball is what the seer sees in their mind. This is what makes someone a prophet. A prophecy is a testimony, a debrief, not a prediction of future events. Most people misunderstand it as forecasting the future, but John's revelation was the opposite. He saw, experienced, and then articulated the truth of the vision. John wrote while in a cave on Patmos, one of the 12 Dodecanese islands of Greece. The cave still exists today. His vision of the Virgin Mary matches what appears 1400 years later on Juan Diego's cloak. First John sees, then he writes. Seeing before prophesying is the foundation. The term oracle simply means mouth. The oracle of Delphi was Apollo's mouthpiece. Divine speech is non-biased articulation of experience. The experience itself is intense, real feeling, but not literal. It is a tool to see the world more clearly. It gives a new set of eyes that cannot be fooled. I call this Venom Vision. Most people get the wrong idea. They think that a vision is something that's going to happen in the future, like That's So Raven. First, John enters the cave, then he has a vision, then it is written. Well, that's what makes a seer and a prophet. One must see before they can prophesy or divine. Divine is a verb. It's oracular divination, which means truth speaking by influence of God. The god at the time was Apollo. The sun represents light, and light represents gnosis, knowledge. Not thinking or believing, knowing through direct experience. The experience itself wasn't to be interpreted, it was to be referenced. Initiation originally was a biochemical reset that minimizes neural activity and synaptic firing. Then once those synapses reignite, that's when the vision occurs. Then after the vision, senses come back. That's when you embark on your new journey. As a prophet, as a magi, as a seer, as a watcher, as an oracle. Learn more in my new book coming out next month, Demystified Mysteries, Oracles and Oils. And its twin brother, Decodified Movies, Venom Vision, and the Hidden Rites.